Hey YouTube, so today we're going to be installing a custom wig that I made, customly sewed it by hand, and I dyed it. So I'm just putting it on my cap. All what you see me doing is cleaning my supplies with alcohol. I clean my glue, my combs, you're going to see it in a bit. But I put glue on my cap to lay it down flat. It's way better than just freeze spray by itself. It was too tight on my head, so I was like, yeah, we finna cut this. Yeah. So you just want to you don't have to put that much. I usually just put glue in the front and then like lay it back. Because when you lay it back, it makes it like a bigger, as you can see, like a thicker area. Like it covers more area, but you don't have to put that much. So once you put the glue on both sides of your head, you're going to take your freeze spray and you're going to put the freeze spray only on the part where you put the glue. That's why you see me pushing it back, because it tends to like slide down and get all over your forehead, and you don't want that. It's going to be hard to pick up the cap if it's all the way down on your forehead. It's going to hurt. Like, you're going to be screaming. So now you see me put in the blow dryer. I have it on cool. I don't have it on hot. I have it on cool, drying the glue and the freeze spray. Now that you're done drying your cap, you want to get your needle and thread and you want to start sewing the back of your cap, because you don't want those braids falling out in the back of the wig. That's going to look tacky. You're going to have a wig on and they're going to be like, girl, your braid's sticking out. So, and then once you're done sewing up your cap, it looks like I did it pretty fast, but no. It takes a little minute. Not too long. When you're done, of course, you want to tie that last piece really tight so your thread doesn't come loose. I usually do the loop around the needle and then I tie it. And then now you want to cut your cap off in the front and get as close as possible when you're cutting it off. Like, you see a little bit of my skin coming up with the cap, And that's what you want. You want to get as close as possible when you're cutting. So I recommend you getting some really good scissors because you barely have to touch it when you're cutting it, but it's just going to come off really close, if you get what I mean. And you want to cut it off all the way around to the back. You're going to see me do that in a little bit when I'm done cutting off this side. So now that you're done cutting off your cap, you want to go in with a little bit of glue on your comb. Like, just put it on the comb, a little bit of it, and lay down those white spots that are in the front that you can see, because you want it to look like scalp, like scalp. And my girl, Slayed by Ja, she has the best glue ever made. It dries really fast. Like, it's not tacky, it's not messy, it's clean. It gives you a clean look. Even my clients tell me that it's hard to take off their lace whenever they're taking it off. Like, all you have to do really is just spray it with alcohol, or even if you just really want it off quickly, I would go in the shower and just let the water run on me in the shower on your head. Don't pull on it, just let it fall off. And what you see me doing is just cutting off any extra pieces of cap that I see. So now you're gonna take your concealer, make sure you know your color, test it first before you use any color. Test it on your forehead, your arm, anything. And you wanna put it all over the cap, like, don't miss a spot. Put it all over the cap, and however deep you're gonna put your part, put it that deep too. So you see me going in and just going all out with this concealer, okay? Once you're done, you wanna look like a little boy and take a little sip of your juice, and make sure you put the same concealer on your lace. I didn't show me doing it, but you have to put the same concealer on your lace so it can blend great, okay? And all you see me doing is plucking it a little bit more, making sure it looks like a good hairline, you know? You're going to be doing a lot of plucking and a lot of cleaning with alcohol. Like, you see me clean my forehead before I put the makeup on. I go all out with my alcohol, and I use 99%, okay? So you just want to make sure it's aligned with your hairline, making sure that it's gonna fit your whole head perfectly. So now that you've done that, you want to clean off your comb and your glue and all of that, and your forehead. Clean off everything just to make sure you have a good clean install. So now you want to put the glue on your forehead where you're going to lay the lace. With a lace that I already have cut, I do just one half of my head and then the other half of my head. But as you can see, I just put a line and then I make it thicker like I did in the beginning for the cap. And I just spread it all out. You want to make sure you have no white spots, like thick white spots. You want to get all of that and just make sure it's smudged out clean and thin. So if you put a little bit of too much, you can always hurry up and go in with your alcohol and clean it off, okay? Like you see, I went too far down with the glue, and I'm gonna clean it up in a little bit. But you want to put 3 layers on both sides and make sure that it dries clear. Like, you see the top, look at the top. already dried. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all about her glue. It's already dry. And I'm not even done yet. Like, look at that. Look at me pointing it out, yo. That's my girl. Y'all, I just kept looking away from the camera. I was watching my boo play 2K and talking to him and laughing. But you see, I'm fanning it just so it can dry a little faster. Like, it don't need too much, as you can see. Like, if I fan it a little bit, it's good. Really good. But please don't make fun of my faces. Like, I just be focused, okay? So after you're done and you've put your 3 layers, you want to make sure that it's clear. That's why you see me fanning it again, to making sure that it's all clear and all dried equally. You want to put that bad boy down. Put that half down. And I like to start from the middle to make sure that there's no lumps on any sides of the lace. And I use my comb to lay it down. You see me using my fingers, but I'm not putting my fingers on the glue. Like, I'm just using it to position the lace. Okay? And also, it's okay if you put a little bit of the lace above the glue, because you can always go back with a little bit of glue and lay those front pieces down. And what you see me doing is parting out a piece so I can pluck it, because I can already see before it's even laid down fully, I can see that it's going to be a little bit thick on that side. So what I'm doing is, I'm going to cut off a little piece too, because it was really, really thick, and a little bit of those pieces were bald. So you don't want to use that, because that's just going to be extra lace on your face for no reason. So here I am plucking the piece that I said I thought was too thick. And you just want to make sure it looks like a real scalp, a real hairline, because nobody's hairline is super duper thick like that. Like, nobody, okay? And you want to pluck the edges part out too, so when you lay it back, it's all seamless and aligned. When you're cutting off your lace, this is for when you get a fresh new lace, or like I'm doing, cutting off extra lace. You want to cut in a zigzag motion. Don't cut straight across, because then it's going to look like a wig, and you don't want it to look like a wig. You want it to look jagged, and you want it to lay flat. So once you make sure everything is laid down with your comb and you've done those steps on both sides, you want to part out what you're going to use for your edges, or just part out a piece so you can lay down your lace with your elastic band. This part is really important because this is what helps your lace look more like a scalp. So once I've parted them out, I like to braid them so they won't be all in my face when I am flat ironing and hot combing the front piece of my hair, because it will aggravate you and you're gonna get frustrated. So make sure you either clip them out the way or braid them out the way so it won't bother you. I know y'all see that scalp. I know y'all see it. Look at that. Look at that scalp on that girl head. But anyway, you want to make sure you spray it with freeze spray before you put the elastic band on there. It's just going to help with the melt and help with laying down your lace. Also, when you're tying this down, you want to make sure it is tight, okay? Tight. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk, but I'm just trying to give the tutorial. So I'm making my part. I decided to do a side part because I'm tired of middle parts. You want to put your wax stick on your hair to make sure that all the flyaways are down. I was just making sure my hot comb was hot, but clearly it wasn't. I put it on my damn lips. But babies, this BioSilk, when you have straight hair, it's the best. It is the best thing when you have straight hair and you're trying to flat iron it. You don't have to use that much. You just put a little bit on your hands, rub it in, and put it on the hair. And you just flat iron it and make sure your hair is super duper straight. Yes, the BioSilk is still on my hands, and I'm just rubbing it on the hair. Whenever I pick a piece, I rub it on the hair because it lasts that long. Like, I'm telling you, you don't need that much or your hair is going to be oily and greasy, and you don't want that. Okay, now here's the best part. When you're doing the frontal piece, you want to use your wax stick and your hot comb to make sure that you are laying down that frontal part flat, okay? Because we don't want a bulky install. We don't want to look bulky, okay? We want it to look great and flat and scalp-like. Also, if you see any flyaways like on your frontal part or in the back of your lace, you want to make sure you use that hot comb and that wax stick to make sure that it's laid down, okay? Your girl is tired, okay? Look at that deep breath I done took. It's getting hot in there, and I'm tired of flying, and my arms hurt. So now you're done. You lay your baby hairs, you do the other side, and yeah, you're gonna have the best install, period. So, hey y'all. I recorded that video like 2 days ago. As you can see, edge is different and stuff. Well, not really, but this is like 2 days of having this hairstyle, and y'all can see it's still lacy and still giving. So I just want to say thank you for watching my video. Y'all should definitely go check out my girl, Slay by Ja. That's my boo, and she taught me everything. Okay, everything that I know how to do, she taught me how to do it. So that's how I learned and how I got better. Going to a class. You ladies need to invest in yourself, because once you invest in yourself, that's when you will be your better self. And when I tell you, she got me bomb doing this thing. This thing be thanging now. I thought it was thanging back then, but it was like thick, not plucked right, edges not done right. It was a lot of stuff. I know y'all see this. Let me just fix this real quick. She taught me how to do everything, and I really appreciate her, because that's my girl, and like, she helps me through this time. Y'all can help me too. Book with me. My link is gonna be in the description on where to book, and I'm based in Orlando, Florida, and I do lace fronts, knotless braids, fox locks, soft locks, butterfly locks. I'm the lock. I can do anything. Anything you ask me to do, I can do it. First time, well, that's a lie. That was not my first time recording myself, but this is gonna be my first time posting it. I know I didn't post all the details on how I do everything, like especially the edges and things like that. So if you guys want a video with like me doing the edges and, you know, spicing it up like after I'm done flat ironing it. But yeah, so let me just give you guys a little bit of tea on this hair. So first of all, I dyed it myself for sure. Customized it myself. This is actually a wig that I made. I made this wig myself like months ago. Like months ago. And I thought it was so ugly. This is before I knew how to do lace really good. So I thought it was like no lace. First of all, y'all see this part? Like this thing go like way back here. Way back here. And I thought it was too little. It was just so what you see me doing in the video is like mostly cutting it and adjusting it and stuff, because I learned how to pluck better and I learned how to like do my edges better, cleaner, you know. But you know, you learn over time all your mistakes. But so for this hair, I have, this is a wet and wavy lace front and straight hair. So I was just picking up stuff, y'all, and this is hair store hair. So I was just picking up this stuff from the hair store, because if y'all know Beauty Exchange, you know Beauty Exchange be having those deals. So they had deals on these bundles, and I was like, why not? Let me just go get a bunch of bundles. They were like $5, $10, and I got a lot, y'all. Like, this is just a little bit of it. I got a lot. So, and then I went to Elegant Beauty. I don't know if y'all know what that is. They're not too big. They're not, I don't really like them like that. But they did have a really good lace. It was like 13 by 7 or 13 by 5, something like that. So I was like, why not? I mean, it's straight enough for me. It get a little poofy within the day, but it looked good to me. And y'all see the lace? Y'all see it? I know y'all see it. Look at that. So, if you guys want me to do a video like how to bleach the hair and stuff like that too, I can do that. But as you can see, I did a little skunk stripe right here in the frontal, and then the back. I don't know if you think right here. I hope it don't look too crazy. But the back is mostly like the bundles, and I bleached it. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, I really appreciate you guys. You guys view my videos, even though like y'all don't have to. Still do it. It's really great. So I don't know what else to say other than thank you. Thank you.